Hello, hello. Tonight I am making a beautiful, nutritious salad. I tend to make a salad almost every night, actually. Ever since I learned that when you eat greens with a vinegar, it creates a mesh around your stomach that helps you digest carbs better so that they don't spike your glucose as much. And ever since I've learned that, I've been eating a salad a day pretty much. So this is just a big base of different greens. It has butter, lettuce, romaine, some cabbage, carrots, and a few radishes in there. And to that, I'm just gonna add half a chopped onion. Onions are awesome during flu and cold season. They actually are antimicrobial and antibacterial, so they're great to eat during flu season. Another great thing to eat are red and yellow peppers. At the very first sign of a cold, red and yellow peppers are just wonderful to eat, but also just great to eat to stave off a cold as well. And then I have some Florida local tomatoes that came in my farm delivery. I will post in the comments the link to my farm delivery that I get. If you're local in Jacksonville, Florida area, it's a really great company that delivers all local produce that are fresh and in season. And that's just a really great, healthy way to eat. Like eat local when you can and eat within season. So I'm adding some peppers just chopped up to this, some little mini peppers. And then I don't use store-bought dressings anymore. I make my own because then I can control what goes in them. I can kind of cater those dressings to our meals. So we'll get creative with our dressings to kind of tie in with the meals that we're making. Tonight I'm kind of doing this really healthy, nutritious salad to kind of, like I said, stave off cold and flu season. We're in the middle of winter and there's lots of yuckiness going around. So we're gonna up it with some garlic and some Italian seasoning, which has oregano in it, and that's gonna help us as well. Okay, so then we just have all our veggies already chopped in there. Green base, onion, tomatoes, peppers. I'm gonna hit this with some garlic powder. I don't measure any of my seasonings, but that was probably about a teaspoon of garlic. I do tend to go heavy with my garlic. Also antimicrobial and antibacterial, so really good for you. I think garlic powder is a little milder. This is just some fresh cracked pepper and some salt. On top of doing the fresh ground, I do like a coarser salt as well. This tends to just pull some of the liquid out of the salad and flavor it really well. Maybe about half a teaspoon of that coarse salt. Just going with that. We're gonna hit this with the Italian organic seasoning, which does have rosemary, basil, thyme, savory, and oregano and sage in it. And oregano is awesome to help stave off a cold too. So we're just gonna give it a very generous sprinkle of that. Again, probably about a teaspoon of the organic Italian seasoning. Now we're gonna do a big drizzle of olive oil on this. Probably about 2 tablespoons to start. And now I'm gonna put my wet ingredients in. I'm doing a quartered artichoke hearts, and I'm gonna put a whole can in here. I am one of those weird people that actually loves leftover salad. So I've drained these out. I don't mind soggy salad. I know that's something a lot of people probably can't stand, but I actually like salad. I think all of those flavors ruminate together really well. These are cannelli beans, which are actually like white kidney beans essentially, but I do like beans in my salad too, just to add some extra fiber. Okay, now I'm gonna hit this with some apple cider vinegar, about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then this is an apple cider vinegar that actually has honey in it as well. So I'll do about a tablespoon of that as well. You can also use fresh local honey. That's actually the best if you can get it. There's this place way down A1A that has the best honey. She won a blind taste test at UF. It's called Diane's Bees, and she's got this cute little stand set right up outside her house. She makes the best honey. She doesn't sugar feed her bees, which is amazing. But I ran out and I haven't managed to get back. So that's on my list later today. Okay, so I've just washed my hands right before I started cooking. I actually will just go in with my hands to stir this. You also obviously could use utensils. But you're just gonna stir this all up, and this makes a great side to go with any Italian dish, pasta, pizza, but this also would just be a great way to start pretty much any meal. And you can customize it by adding different seasonings. So for more French cuisine, you could add in herbe de Provence, for example, instead of the Italian seasoning. You also could even put, you know, a Hispanic spin on it with some chili powder. We'll get into more seasonings down the line. I can kind of have you along when I make another salad, but this is a really well-rounded one that we can just grab off of for Italian night tonight. I'm doing some Italian food alongside it. So anyways, thanks for joining me making my salad. I hope you make this. If you make this, let me know what you think of the dressing, of how everything turned out. And then also if you make your own, let me know what mix-ins you put in your salad. Thanks for joining.